46% of people actually look for directions, 26% of people look for places where they can eat, 22% about networking, some people look for transportation services and offers and deals. So using this, one of the first things that we did, if this is the information, if people are looking for locations and maps, et cetera, the first thing that we did was an SMS store locator, which is basically you send an SMS and you'll get a complete details about how this place is and stuff like that. And not only that, this kind of gives you, many of you will agree with me that India is not really a direction country. I mean, if somebody says go 100 meters north, we'll actually have to think a little. So therefore, the directions here are take left and take right and stuff like that. So the directions are very clear. Not just that, it also gives a kind of auto fare, approximate auto fare from wherever you are to that location. So that's if location is what people want, how do we simplify it and give it to them? Foursquare, I mean, we're one of the first brands in India to map all our outlets on Foursquare and actually converted that into a kind of a pseudo loyalty sort of program where saying check in and you get a benefit. If you become the mayor, you get a special deal right through. That's the Foursquare page. And moving forward, we're working on this, which is kind of ready to roll out, which is basically an app on Android, on iOS, as well as on BlackBerry, to start with on Android, which has multiple features, which are all to do with the benefits that we saw earlier. Just to detail the features, basically these are the stuff that it has. It has the menu, it has offers and deals, it has store locator, and it also has the Cafe Moments card, which is virtualized in this by means of transaction history and stuff like that. And it also helps you to create a hangout. I mean, if there are multiple people having the app, you can actually plan it's like a meeting request, right? You can actually create a hangout, you can send a hangout request and create stuff. So that's the page of that. Offers and deals, all of us look for deals and offers, and particularly when you're in a particular location, an offer or a deal relevant to that location, this app helps us go. So somebody called it the mini bar kind of effect. There's always a mini bar left in the room for you to be able to experience whatever you want to experience at your arm's length. So similarly, the app, the SMS locator, all of these are like a mini bar, allowing people to experience the brand when they want to, if they want to. That apart, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, definitely we use these to communicate and be in touch with our consumers. So well, that kind of encapsulates the whole coffee anagram that I was speaking about, the use of social media and the way it has been. I want to end with this example, which is the example from Durex, which is basically another app. But the way a brand like Durex has been using an app to create an excitement about the whole thing is really thought-provoking. I'll just leave you with this example. Can you play this, please?
Let's face it, condoms are a bit of a downer. So how do we convince guys to put it on and make Durex the favorite choice? When you're a 21-year-old stallion, what might be the best reason to put it on?
I'm pregnant.
To be honest, guys don't really care that much about sexually transmitted diseases. But babies, they just won't disappear with a visit to the doctor. So we thought, let's simulate the experience of having a newborn and give you a taste of what it really feels like. We created a mobile application where you can knock up a friend's phone. Download and install the application. Find a phone to mate and gently rub the two phones against each other. And there you go. The baby will require your utmost attention. Feed it, tickle it, wobble, bubble, or huggle it. Use every trick in the book to make it stop crying. Every time you close the application, you will be reminded, use Durex. With Facebook Connect, the world will know you've become a dad. Invitations for baby events will start popping up on your profile. On Durex condom packages, we place QR tags that link to a Durex baby anti-knockup application. Download it and you're baby free. At least until the real magic happens.
Now, this one's really a huge inspiration in the sense that when a brand of condoms can create an app that can reside with you and rub in the the proposition of the brand, I think it makes immense sense. So that leaves us to believe that irrespective of what product, what category, what service you're in, there's always a means if you have the sharp creativity to be able to do that. So fundamentally, what point that this is being made is that this online, offline, these two worlds are merging substantially. Imagine this Durex app sitting on the phone. What it tells you to do is you go and scan a QR code that's on a Durex pack. So it's a mind activity which is getting converted to a physical activity of a visit to a store or picking up a pack or scanning the pack. So these worlds coming together, I think, is what marketers like me really want. That's all I had by way of a presentation. So I'm happy to take questions. Yeah.
So Rajesh reminded me that this place is pretty hot because of all the spotlights, and so I came down, and I was sweating when I was standing here, so I understand that. But we'll take those questions, then we'll settle down, and then we'll come back again.
Sure.
So I have one for you before I open it up again. I just don't like comparing, and thank you for a wonderful presentation. It really gave clear insights as to how you guys are using the social platform. I did not know about Foursquare because I am not on Foursquare, but otherwise, I think you've done a great job on the SMS bit also, because giving directions in India is not very easy. So if you look at it holistically, you use the mobile platform and you use the social platform so well that the brand is actually talking to the audience which matters most, which is the connected youth of today. Not that you can't have friendship happening at the age of 65, but that's a different story. While, like I said, I just don't like comparisons, but if Starbucks came with the proposition of experiential marketing and said that experience is the only thing, while I was at Harvard as well, that was the biggest case study, right? I mean, it very clearly said that experience is what is going to increase throughput. And that actually eventually happened for Starbucks by giving Wi-Fi free and things like that. People just squat and while they work, consume 10 cups of coffee. While that's not the case in India because there's also milk added, so there's a lot more fat in it. But what is that one differentiator in the experience zone that you think is going to be that big throughput increase, which I'm sure you guys are doing through multiple facets of experience marketing with the brand Cafe Coffee Day?
I think the one big differentiator is youthfulness, if you ask me.
Okay.
There's a world of difference between the brands that you spoke about. I mean, worldwide, particularly in the US, the average number of people that walk into a cafe at any point of time is 1.5. In India, it's 3.5. Right? So the number of people who walk into a cafe at any point of time is in large group sizes. So to that extent, we understand this group size, and to that extent, we have configured cafes to be able to accommodate this group size and keep them youthful at all points of time. So to that extent, from the team member to the visuals to everything, to the loudness of the colors. I mean, very often people say in Cafe Coffee Day, you can listen to your conversations and also you can listen to the next table's conversation. Now, that's part of the DNA of the brand.
Right.
So that youthfulness, I guess, will continue, and that I think will be a big differentiator for us.
Super.